Good morning and sliding in the afternoon. So we are doing something new, and I was just seeing that as it was going live that I have my combo on, right? The combo is where you can see my face and see where my hands are going to be as well too. So Judy Allan here, San Antonio, Texas, with a high of 90 degrees today. So wow, getting into summertime for us here already. So today we're creating a birthday card. It's a fun fold. Something say it, fun fold, and it's easy to create, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that. And you just saw also the two cards we did previously. So this is part of my adventure club for the month of April. So there's two ways you can get these cards if you want them, or you want to create with me and so forth. And that is either through the club kit, or you can do it with the free kit to go the 1st to the 15th of this month. And all you have to do is do an order of $35 or more in my store, right? So with that, let's get going and see how fun this is to create and easy, right? Because I have retreat stuff to still do too. So got a couple of things deadlining this week, right? Friday is the last chance to sign up for the retreat, and it's the last chance to sign up for the April club. All right, so let's do this. Let's get down the hands and do this, and let's see how this is going to go. So I'm going to try. It's just sort of difficult, right? When we got a lot of different things going on with the cameras and all, it's new and different for me. So I'm just trying to get set up here so I can actually see if I can see. There we go. So if you make a comment or whatever, I'm going to try to keep an eye on it. I will tell you it's not necessarily easy, right? But I think my techie has a solution. So she's going to be over this evening and get all my techie stuff straight, because I do have techie stuff issues that have to be addressed. So if we're looking down at the hands now, these are the two we did last week, and they're very easy. And what I love about this paper and card is the fact that it's very easy. It's very versatile, right? You can use it for Mother's Day. You can use it for birthday. You can use it for thank you if you wanted to use it for it's just a good paper that you can use sentiments for and everything and all. So I just want to point that out because I did do a Mother's Day card last time. So this is what we're making today. All right, and one thing I didn't show you that I want to be sure to show you, I think it was this one. Nope, it's the other card. I forgot to finish the inside of the card. I got so busy talking. Here's what I did with the inside. All right, so there you go. It could be just a thank you card too. All these could be any sentiments because it's just nice springy paper, right? So we are using the birthday celebration, and we are going to be using Pool Party ink. So I've already got everything in our little stuff right here. And these are already pre-die cut with the paper when it comes to the paper. So this is actually pre-die cut also. In fact, I've got something coming in for club kit people that I've got a nice little special something. We're going to put all that stuff in there for you to make life easier so you don't have to worry about those falling off or losing or anything else. All right, so this is actually, just so you know, this is actually a 3 3/4. That's what we're making, by 8 1/2. All right, and this is scored at 4 1/4. Just double checking my measurements. Yes, 4 1/4. So we're just gonna fold it in half. And this is what makes it a fun fold loss, because we're just not doing it like a traditional card, right? We're doing something different here. Oh, well, that's really cute. I did not. So I was so proud of myself being ahead of the game and having everything already done. And as I'm looking right now, I don't have my arch right here. I don't even have it at all. So that's really fun and different. Okay, well, we're going to at least get the base here done, because I can't just go grab it. I could put you on pause and grab it a moment, but that's like going downstairs. Okay, I am thinking right now, how am I going to do this? It's going to be very difficult to do. Looking around where I'm creating to see if I have anything at all, because I think I cleaned up everything that I did with arches to make Easter cards, so I don't even think I have that here. Okay, well, this is just a fun. This is what happens when you got a lot of things going on, right? I've got Easter class this afternoon with people at assisted living. I mean, this wouldn't even fit either. Let's see if I can make that work. I could make it work, right? I could make it work. It's not an arch. Okay, so we're just not going to get excited. We'll just go ahead and do this. All right, so pretend like it's supposed to be an arch and we're going to have to substitute, right? Because I didn't do my arch isn't here, so I can't even. But anyway, okay, enough of that. For John, right? It's opportunity for a creativity. I was so proud of myself because not only did I have everything ready, my club kits are ready to go. Even if you subscribe today, your club kit is, I'm just waiting for a couple of things to come in that goes in the kit, right? Because the kit has surprises in it. It's just not, that's what I love about the kit, right? It's not just about making cards or projects. It's more of an experience. And that's what we really work at doing. So, got a couple of things I'm waiting for to come in. But other than that, we're ready to go. Which is nice because I'm a little early. And I also cooked this morning twice, right? I was cooking preparation for dinner for my daughter and I this evening because I promised red beans and rice and cornbread. Jalapeno cornbread, which is one of our favorites. And the thing is that I made sure to get that all done, right? Okay, so this is going to be modified, all right? And it doesn't matter. I always need birthday cards. I don't know about you, but I always need birthday cards. I'm still just going to put this on here. So this was actually going to be on the inside of my card, and I'll show you how I did the original one. And I can actually just trim this off to make this work. We'll have to do a little extra. I'm trying to think. Nothing like having to create on the fly, right? So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. I think this is at 3 1/4. If not, I can hand cut too. But it's not. It doesn't require a lot to get off. I just need like about 1/8 of an inch. It looks like. All right. So, right, I don't know about you, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, and a lot of things are going on, and one of the things is I get an opportunity for creativity. All right, so main thing when you make this and you add, whether it's arch or what I'm adding right now, is we're actually just going to make sure this is less than 5 1/4, right? Because we want it to go in the envelope. If you have it anything larger. So you can see I have room to play around. I'm just going to scoot this down because I didn't want it way up there. And we're just going to put this up on dimensionals. And I am in the process of getting things up here. If you followed me last week, I was telling you about that, how we're just moving things around and just getting me set up. I've always done my lives here, but we're just trying to move more of my stuff up here, my studio type stuff, to create. All right. Let's see what we're going to do, because I don't have the white. I'm looking to see if I've got white around here anywhere. It's okay. We're going to get through it. All right, I'm just going to put this right here. And see, I still have room to put this. Now, this is all pre-die cut, right? This is all pre-die cut. I'm most probably going to change what I'm going to put right here because this here is not as tall. Oops, I just put it on top there too. It isn't as tall as this right here. So you see what a difference it makes because I'm just improvising. See? And it's not as wide either. So I'm improvising, so therefore, it's not going to be like you see it, how I envisioned it, but the sun is still up, right? And when I do stuff like that, then I even forget to do my stamping. Okay, that's okay too. Now this one's Make-A-Wish, yep. So let's see how this is going to go here. Since I'm already being challenged with an opportunity. Okay, there we go. Whoop, whoop. I don't know, you know, I don't mind opportunities for creativities, right? But some days I'm really not in the mood for one today. Today would be one of those days. So I can easily still put this up here. So because of the fact that I don't have the height, right, I can just put this up on dimensionals right here, and I can actually trim it. So that's pretty cool. Right, so opportunities are creativities when, right, when something isn't exactly how you had it planned. And I'm thinking as I'm doing this, I have to make sure these dimensionals are more toward the bottom here, because I'm going to let it, part of the banners, take up some of the room at the top. So opportunities are creativities, right? When you make a mistake or you're missing something, right? So you get to be more creative than you thought you were going to be. So I'm just going to sit there and put these right here. I know you get to see me, so you can see how I operate under stress or duress or whatever, right? All right, so I'm just going to put this right here. And you can see that this is not taller than that. I'm just checking to see how that looks on back. And I can sit there and snip this off just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. All right. So I've got my Mango Wish here. It's just going to be up there like that. And then we're going to sit here and get my ribbon. Actually, I might have enough to take a bow now. Let's see what we're going to do. Because I need at least, if I'm going to make a bow, I need at least 12 to 13 inches. So see how this looks. If you don't like it, then we'll do like I did here. Here I just tied a square knot. I just tied a knot. A knot bow, if you want to call it that. But this is just quick and easy, right? And actually, I had several of these because when I did it, I just went ahead and made several at the same time because I was working on other projects. Easter mainly, because I'm trying to get Easter out the door. So I'm just going to put this right here because that's going to help take up some of the space here, right? And I'm just going to put it down with glue dots. I know, since I don't have the arch there, it's sort of funny because the fact that I just sort of make up with it with the banner at the top. But I do like that you get the little stuff here that's already die cut out. And I am still trying to see if there's anything loose from another project that I could grab. Alright, just make it a nice, pretty birthday bow. And I'm still looking. I'm going to look behind me, see if I... I was going to say, because I'm always working on projects, and I always have some unfinished projects to finish up, or I have somebody else's. Yeah, I tell you what I get into is I have other people's unfinished projects to finish up for them. Here, I see some good. This is from a goodie bag from the last retreat. Yay! All right. Feel like I'm back in business again, right? Okay, so I got my bow on right here. Okay, now on the inside, this is the same size as the front here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to put it right here, and then we're just going to put some white on top of it. And then on this one, you can see I just added a little flower. Again, that's a die cut. This is die cut in the kit. Or not in the kit, it's paper really. That's if you haven't seen some of the stuff lately. Some of the different DSP papers have already pre-die cut items out in them. And I would say it's... I was going to say if it's a little bit hard, I couldn't tell you if it's really thicker than regular cardstock or not. Just, cardstock or not. It just sort of seems like it, but I don't think it really is. Alright, so we can do this here. So I'm going to have to size this down. So let's see what this is offhand. Because I didn't bring the tutorial with me. I had the tutorial downstairs. Alright, so this is 4 inches. And this is 3.5. So we're just going to take it down 1/4 inch, right? So that's going to make this 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. So this is a 4 by 5 1/4. I know because we do these all the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this down to 3 1/4. Since I already know this is 4 inches. This is sort of backwards from my other one downstairs. Alright, I'm just going to come 3 1/4. I don't want to mess that up. That is 3 1/4. This needs to be 3 3/4. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I've already had one opportunity for creativity. I'm not looking for additional ones. I like you guys, but... hey, here's my little flowers. I'm not looking to create more of them. Alright, so I'm just going to put this down with adhesive. And I did stamp happy birthday. So let's go ahead and get that happy birthday in there. I already have this ready to go. And then we'll put our little flower. I don't want to lose this little flower. Some of this stuff is small, right? So I actually, like I said, I have some packets coming that I'm actually going to, for people that do the club, I'm actually have a special thing for them to be able to put the stuff in. So you can locate it real easy. So I'm just going to put this here, birthday, right? And then I'm just going to come and stamp happy on top of here. Now on this one I sat there and just sort of did a little bit sideways like this here, right? Now if you want to write a sentiment or something much larger than this here, then a couple of things you could do. One, put you some extra over here, and you could just put this over here instead and make this all white if you wanted to. Or you could also add something to the back, right? So whenever you make cards like this and everything else, you have choices and options. Don't think you don't have choices and options. Because sometimes I like to write a book practically when I send somebody something. Other times I'm looking for it to be short and sweet, right? Short and sweet. And today's like a short and sweet day. Alright, so we're going to just put this here. And then we're just going to put this down with a little glue. Oh, that was pretty cool. Alright. I'm just going to put this right here. Because I can, right? Yeah, a lot of little pretty little things like that in here. So this is just how simple it is. Alright. So this is not our standard size card, right? So again, is definitely 4 1/4, which are usually an 8 1/2, and the height of this is 3 3/4. All right, and so then we sat there and I improvised. So here's the original, what it was supposed to be, and I improvised since I didn't have my arches with me. The only thing we got left here is bling. And you know, when you don't know what bling color you want, I actually just laid it down like this to see how it would look. And then I just took this other one here and I did the same thing just to see what I wanted to add. Tell you what, let's add the yellow here. So you can use your pick tool, or I just use my fingernails. Right? Because when it's birthday, I like it to be nice and colorful. Make it feel like a party coming to you in an envelope. So there you go. We have our card made. A little different, but we get the same impact, right? And we still get our fun fold because it's different than our regular, and we made changes and alternatives. So I hope you enjoyed it, because that's how quick and easy it is to make a fun fold card. And yes, it's taken me a while to adjust to think that I'm here, and now you get to see me. Let's see here. There we go. So yes, it's definitely a change and something to get used to, because my camera's in a different place. And I don't know that we've got the camera anchored exactly where we want it yet and finished, but we're trying it out, right? Something new. We've been doing cards for 4 years now. So, trying something new, right? So I hope you enjoyed this, and I want to thank you in advance for following us, not only here and supporting us here, but also supporting us on Instagram and YouTube. And keep in mind, Facebook is deleting videos after 30 days. So all of the videos are out there on YouTube, right? So with that, be blessed, have an amazing week. And if you do decide to do our April club, you get 5 projects in there and plenty of tutorials, bonus tutorials as well. And you get half a pack of paper, you get a ribbon, and you get embellishments. In addition to that, there's always a surprise and some pillow gifts, right? And if you decide to do the 1st through the 15th and buy $35 worth of product shopping with me and get the kit free, that's fine too, because you're going to get 4 projects with tutorials. All right. Be blessed. Have an amazing week. And I'll see you next week with Keep It Simple or Step It Up. Bye.